Hello everyone, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Day of the Tentacle Remastered. Well, we're back now in the Great Hall with some of the Founding Fathers, and now we're going to talk to some of them. So let's see. Let's look at John Hancock first.
Must have poor circulation.
Yeah, he looks a bit cold.
Yo.
Hello?
What's up, you cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Yeah, a little bit of an issue with the sound balance. The music seems to be louder than the voice acting at times. I'll have to mess with that in the settings later.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
He's gonna give the log to...
He's going to give the log to starving children?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
That might be a hint.
How come you sign your name so big?
Astigmatism.
Really? Let me see your palms.
All right. The truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing
We're drafting a constitution for the United States.
Don't say draft. You'll only make me colder.
Wimp.
Well, why don't you put a coat on?
I'm wearing a coat, you nitwit. I've even got this blanket which makes me itch, and I'm still freezing.
Shouldn't you guys be working instead of just sitting there?
Writer's block. We can't think of any amendments or anything, so we put a suggestion box over there. I don't suppose you have any brilliant ideas.
Free sandwiches for all roadies, no music in elevators, right to free speech.
You could guarantee the right to free speech.
Free speech? No, that'll never work.
Well, I gotta go, dude.
Alright, well, let's go talk to Tommy Boy here.
If I had a nickel for every time I've seen that face. Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy, my name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude.
Is that like the Constitution? Could you start a fire? What's in the can?
In the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
So, how's the time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser?
Why, yes. I studied at Virginia Coat and Technical, where I majored in color theory. I was captain of the varsity cravat team.
Those are impressive credentials, Tom.
Thomas.
Dude, is that like the Constitution?
Right now, it's just a constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
Dude, I loved your work on the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, thank you. What was your favorite part?
Part about prudence, like the S that looked like F. I like the we the people part.
I like the we the people part.
That's not in the Declaration of... Say, that's not bad. Maybe we can use it.
Could you start a fire, please?
I'd love to oblige you, young man, but I can't. This is the only log, and I'm saving it for posterity.
How can you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Well, later, dude.
What? What's going to happen later?
You know, I think it would help if we,
Thank you. This is exactly the sort of thing I need for the time capsule. I'll bury it tonight, and it won't be seen for hundreds of years. Future generations are in your debt.
Whoa. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
it's log, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood. Yeah, you younger viewers might not get that, but that's kind of a reference to a joke commercial on the old Ren and Stimpy cartoon. I wonder if he'll let us have the log now that we get him something better for the time capsule.
Yo, Tom.
Thomas.
How's time capsule going? How goes reconstitution?
Later, brah.
What? What's going to happen later?
Let's see, can I just take the log?
Sorry, I'm saving it. It's going to be a famous log.
Alright, let's talk to Mr. Washington.
He looks oddly familiar. Excuse me. Yes? What are you looking at out there? The future of our nation.
The young couple by the tree, the outhouses, a system of free enterprise and opportunity.
Those outhouses? No. I was just admiring my reflection in the window. Striking, aren't I?
Love the Jim Backus impression for George Washington.
Whoa, you're like George Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington. Does Mrs. Washington know you wear so much makeup?
One must wear makeup when one receives the phenomenal amount of media attention that I do. It's quite likely that I'll be president soon, you know. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president?
Depends on how many cherry trees you chop down.
Depends on how many cherry trees you've chopped down.
Well, I am quite the adept tree cutter. Men still tell tales of my youthful prowess.
Would you give me a demonstration?
I don't see why I should.
Well, we could probably goad him into doing it.
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truths, eh? Well?
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there isn't. I only cut down cherry trees. Family tradition, you understand. Cherries only. There's nothing out there but cedar and kumquats.
I wonder. Well, I wasn't meaning to go up there, but, and another little classic LucasArts games nod there. The seagull is a reference to the game Loom. Hey, we got a pulley here.
It's one of those pulley things.
I bet I could go through there, but let us instead... And not the least bit dirtier. Meanwhile,
soon all the power of the heavens will be mine! All mine! If only we had some nasty weather!
and that would be another hint about what we were meant to be doing here in the past. And as long as we're talking to the Founding Fathers... Yep.
If you think I'm something to look at now, just wait!
Push bin, pull bin, use bin.
Sure, push me around while you can.
Hi there, mister.
Franklin, Ben Franklin, soon to be known as the inventor of electricity.
Do you know Red Edison? He's a scientist guy, too.
Red Edison? A scientist? He's just an innkeeper who pretends to be a scientist, and he's not very good at doing either one. I can't believe Washington and Jefferson picked his inn, of all places, to write our Constitution.
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity?
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity?
You think the ultimate power in the universe is just under some rock waiting to be discovered? Ha! I, Ben Franklin, am going to summon power from the sky by sheer force of genius.
I love the Ed Wynn voice for Franklin.
I wonder what Red would say about that.
Who cares about that crackpot?
What's so bad about Red?
What can you say about a guy who spent the last 4 years perfecting a left-handed hammer? He's insane! And he steals other people's inventions, too, before they can even apply for the patent. Not that I'm bitter.
Aren't you the $100 guy?
The $100 guy. Not bad.
I need Red to help me save humanity.
So he's a missionary now, eh? Well, why not? Can't be any worse at that than he is at inventing.
Well, see ya.
Carry on.
Okay, now what we originally came out here to do before I remembered, oh yeah, Ben Franklin is here. We have a kumquat tree. And if you'll remember, well, we can't switch to Laverne in this version of the game, but it used to be, back in the classic one, you could try and switch to her, and you'd get a video of her stuck in the tree, unable to do anything. So how do we get her unstuck from the tree? Well, she's stuck in this tree, presumably, some point in the future, so we need to cut it down. Now, this being an adventure game, of course, we can't just cut the tree down ourselves. We have to get George Washington to do it, because of course we do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a page from Alice in Wonderland, and they're not roses, we're going to paint the kumquats red. And we will be very thankful that George Washington apparently has very poor depth perception and cannot tell the difference between kumquats and cherries from 10 feet away. Oh, wait, wrong way.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Actually, let's try some of the art. Do you really have wooden teeth?
Do you really have wooden teeth?
As a matter of fact, I do make use of artificial teeth. I find them to be far superior to the ordinary enamel variety.
Wow, what do you brush them with?
I use a toothbrush, much like everyone else, and a bit of wood polish, of course.
Doesn't that taste awful?
Not if you take them out first.
Fair point.
Don't you have a problem with splinters?
I've been to war, boy. No one who's heard the thunder of musket fire, smelled the sulphur from a cannon blast, and felt the fear in the hearts of his comrades is going to be bothered by a little thing like, oh, blast it.
Well, what about woodpeckers?
Hardly.
My Uncle Henry has false teeth, too.
Fascinating, I'm sure.
Cold enough for you?
Cold? Why, you don't know the meaning of the word. I spent a winter at Valley Forge. Now that was cold. Why, my spit would freeze before it hit the ground.
Cool.
Extremely.
All right.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truths, eh? Well?
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, well, what do you know? There is a cherry tree out there. Well, let's go chop the sucker down.
I said come down from there at once.
Try to understand. I'm stuck in this...
Voila!
You're quite a man.
Yes, I know.
Well, okay. Now we can switch to Laverne, wherever she is. But I'm thinking for the moment we might actually want to switch back to Bernard and check out some stuff in the present.
So as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set.
I'm afraid not. We still need a diamond for the main unit. And your friend in the future needs power too, if she's still alive.
Alive?
Get me out of here! I haven't done anything.
Well, you must have done something or you wouldn't be here now, would you? You'd be out in the lobby with your tentacle owner getting dressed up for the human show.
Owner? No one owns me.
Gosh, no owner, you say? Well, don't worry about it. I'm sure someone will come adopt you before we have to put you to sleep.
Damn that Dr. Fred.
Hey, she knows the Edison family motto.
Alright, well, we got more concept art unlocked. And nothing over here.
I think it's the switch for the sludge-o-matic machine.
Hamster generator.
It looks like a generator driven by a treadmill. He looks worried. Hey, Dr. Fred. You're going to get really chafed hands doing that.
Sorry, coffee jitters.
Maybe you should switch to decaf.
No, then I'd fall asleep and the dreams would come.
How's the mad scientist biz?
Not too lucrative lately. We're living mostly on the income from renting out our mansion. That and Edna's tips from her exotic dancing.
Yeah, that's particularly frightening if you remember the first game. Nurse Edna, his wife, she has a colorful background, and, well, the prospect of her being an exotic dancer, while not unusual, is horrifying. Anyway.
We have to do something.
What do you suggest, college boy? No diamond for the central unit, no power for the chronojons. A mutant monster of my own creation, roaming the countryside, taking over the world. It's a dark day for mad science.
How about catching Purple Tentacle?
He's long gone, probably taking over the world as we speak.
Rash of cow tipping baffles police. Triangular man spotted at scene.
Soon we'll all be speaking, well, English, I guess.
Why can't we just fix the time machine?
It needs a whole new diamond. Now where am I going to get the money?
I thought you were rich.
Well, I didn't get all the money I expected from that TV show about us. We had to rent out our mansion as a hotel just to make ends meet. If only I had signed that contract in time.
What TV show about you?
Well, after that incident where I was possessed by a meteor from outer space, somebody decided to make a show about us, but they didn't pay us anything.
All we got was a cut of the video game.
Wow, that thing made millions.
Yes, I forgot to sign the royalty contract in time, though. I still have it in my safe upstairs.
Let's go get the contract out of the safe and sign it.
I forgot the combination.
But that's so stupid, Dr. Fred.
I know. It gives my enormous brain nightmares. Every night I dream about opening the safe, but I find something horrible inside and slam it shut. Over and over again, night after night.
Is that why you drink so much coffee?
I haven't slept in 2 years.
This explains a lot.
We have to do something.
Yes, we have to get a new diamond.
What if we unpollute the river?
What if we unpollute the river?
I could just shut off my sludge-o-matic machine, but it's too late.
You have a machine whose sole function is producing toxic waste?
You can't have a high-tech laboratory like this and not spew poisonous filth. All the other mad scientists would laugh.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Go diamond shopping. Call me when you get a diamond.
All right, well, it's a direction, but let's go explore the house, see what we can find. Okay, we've got Fred's office here. Let's see.
Looks like Dr. Fred wearing a powdered wig. Handsome in a way, but I'm glad he eventually accepted his hair loss. The safe is closed. Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive housing. All in all, a fine phone. Gee, Dr. Fred doesn't have a penny. Boy, the Edisons are a spectacularly ugly family.
Hey, calendar with Darth Vader.
Wow, it's from my favorite movie.
Which we legally cannot mention.
I hope no one's watching. I look so goofy on video. I hope no one's watching. I look so goofy on video. That kind is too bulky to carry around all day. It's closed.
Well, brilliant. Boo-boo be gone.
It's a bottle of correctional fluid.
All right, that's some whiteout. Nothing else. And a quick little note on the voice actor. The actor voicing Bernard is Richard Sanders. He's mostly famous for playing Les Nessman, the news reporter on WKRP. And what's with the green stains on the door? Okay, we're now in, well, someplace else here.
I've never gotten over my childhood fear of Uzo.
Let's push him. Yeah.
I hate that clown.
Yeah, Bernard's kind of a wimp, you might have noticed.
Air conditioning, I guess. I think I could lubricate my car with this stuff. Brown water. The Duke Memorial Brand Microwave.
Oh, I wonder if that's a John Wayne reference, considering, well, everybody knows how John Wayne died, right? Cancer that most likely came from him working on the set of a movie that was just downwind of where they did the first bit of, atom bomb testing. Turned out it was not as safe as they thought.
Who knows what surprises await inside?
Let's see. Hey, funnel.
You put quarters into the dryer there. It's a coin-operated clothes dryer. It looks pretty broken.
Okay. Nice to know that that's there. And ew, that is a rather awful buffet.
Hey, boy, you missed the party.
You and the clown were having a party?
No, last night. At the Novelty Good Salesmen's Convention. I tell you, we Novelty Good Salesmen know how to have a good time.
Has anyone ever told you you look like Don Amici?
That's strange. My wife says I look like Charlie Chaplin. Oh, want a cigar?
Sorry, my mom told me never to smoke.
Hey, if I listened to my mom, I wouldn't be where I am today. Well, suit yourself, boy.
Now I can think of a good reason why I might want an exploding cigar.
Disgusting.
But I can't imagine I'm going to be able to...
It's covered with unrecognizable, useless junk. And a gun. I'm attracted, yet repulsed.
Didn't need to hear that.
Looks like they all escaped.
Ah.
Now just calm down for a second.
Okay, we now have a set of chattering teeth.
Looks like they all escaped.
Alright, let's head upstairs and see what we might see up there. Hey, ice machine.
It's pretty darn cold. It's pretty darn cold. No way. There's things in there that look like they've been there for years. Doesn't anyone ever clean this thing?
Probably not. Alright, door number 1.
This beautiful 4,000-carat diamond can be yours today for the special rock-bottom introductory price of $2 million. The number to call is 1-800-STAR-WARS. Don't miss this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Now there's a heavy sleeper. Up too late? Try a fickle finger's fate. Stick in a dime and you'll have a good time.
Huh, I wonder. Well, that second time we might be able to get him off of it because I have a feeling we need that sweater.
My grandma gave me one like this for my birthday. Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive housing, all in all, a fine phone.
No, we couldn't afford a second line for looking at the phones.
That buzzing fluorescent light makes the beef jerky look especially attractive. Except for those beef squigglies, I got everything I want out of there. That buzzing fluorescent light makes the beef jerky look especially attractive.
Well. there should be something I need to do with that one.
It's useless. No one will ever be interested in my design, so I'm ending my novelty inventing career right here in this tacky motel. How appropriate.
How the heck?
I can't even do this right.
I can't see it very well from here. Hi, my name's Bernard. What's yours?
Dwayne, isn't that depressing?
Maybe I can help cheer you up.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Let's discuss philosophy.
Okay, here's my philosophy. Life is completely pointless, especially mine.
Nietzsche had some interesting ideas along those lines.
Oh, who cares? Philosophers are all failures like me who couldn't make it in a real profession.
Nice music they pipe in here, huh?
It's from the Elevator Classics series. It seems like this one tune has been on all day. I've never been so depressed in my life.
Maybe I can help cheer you up.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Why don't you try whistling a happy tune?
I invented a whistle that turned your lips green. Nobody liked it.
Maybe some calisthenics would help.
Last time I tried calisthenics, I ruptured my spleen.
Okay, maybe I can't cheer you up.
Don't worry about it. I'd only get depressed again.
Gee, you look depressed.
What clued you in, Brainiac?
The gun was a good tip-off.
I'm having a crisis here, a warehouse of anguish. I'm a novelty goods designer by trade. I've come up with some fabulous ideas. The exploding lollipop, itching powder gum, and reverse 3D glasses, to name a few. The problem is, no one likes my designs. I send them all over the world and no one responds. I just wish someone would say they liked one just once. Oh, woe is me.
I like your design ideas.
Well, I didn't mean you.
Never mind.
Alright, I think we've exhausted all the possibilities here.
Green!
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's going to go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll do if he catches me, if Dr. Fred doesn't find me first. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Hey!
What's up, Bernard?
Want to help me save the world?
I'm afraid to leave the room. In fact, I don't think I can even move from this spot. Purple scares the daylights out of me.
How's your new band doing?
Green tea and the sushi platter? We're doing great. We've decided to really capitalize on our strongest quality as a band.
Carefully crafted melody and distinctive counterpoint?
Volume, man, volume. We have a chance to win a Grimey Award as the loudest new band. We're pulling out all the stops.
Are you working on an album?
Yeah, we're doing a CD called Rap on the Forehead. I've got a few tracks hooked up through the stereo if you want to hear them.
Have you gotten any airplay?
No, we're a little too experimental for most radio stations, but we have a huge following in the club scene.
Weren't you looking for a new guitarist a while back?
Yes, but we decided to go with a guy who plays power tools instead. We can generate a lot more sound that way.
That's great.
Yeah.
How does a tentacle sit in a beanbag chair?
Oh, that part's easy. It's getting back out of it that's hard.
Why the litter box? Have you got a cat?
Don't ask.
Can you actually use that bowling ball?
No, Purple brought that in here after he grew arms. He got really discouraged, though, because he doesn't have fingers.
Alright.
What do you suppose Purple's up to now?
Well, he wants to take over the world, so I figure he's up to something devious.
Pushing old ladies down the stairs?
I wouldn't doubt it, but I was thinking more along the lines of politics.
Well, see you later, Green.
Yeah! Good luck in saving the world, B-Man.
Yeah, in the original Maniac Mansion, one of the ways you could win the game was to help Green Tentacle with getting a recording contract for his band. And, well, things sort of sound like they're doing good for him, but we're going to go ahead and stop the video here, and next time we will continue exploring the present. We'll see you then.